Today I am going to give a brief demo on JavaScript basics. JavaScript is the backbone of the web interactivity. It makes website dynamic and fun to use. So let's dive into the example I have prepared. First we have the variables. Variables is act like a container to store the data. Here I have created three variables using let constant and where, because it can change constant for total objects, because the number we won't change, and where for grade level. So where is the older style, we mostly use let and constant nowadays. So student name this one, total subjects 3, grade level college. Next we have going to see about arrays. Now I have given the arrays of 3 subjects. Subject 1 is 85, subject 2 90, subject 3 78. Subject is arrays is actually like to store multi-values having the same data type. You cannot store strings at a time into the integers. So arrays is like storing multiple values. Variable stores a single value. So next we are going to discuss about objects. Then objects let us group related data together. I created a student object containing the student's name, grade, marks and hobbies. We can think of an object like a mini database of a person or thing. It keeps everything about in one place. Here student name, grade, marks are keep at one place. So this object is like a real world entity. Next we need to cover about the functions. Functions is the major topic in the variables. These functions are used for the reusability without repeating any steps. Now functions are blocks of code that perform specific tasks. I wrote a function called calculate average that makes the marks arrays add up the numbers using the loop and returns the average. Loop is like for loop I used in the grade for repeating tasks without rewriting the code over and over. Finally we are going to display all the details using console.log. Console.log is actually like printf. In this same function it is like printf console.log. Here name, student name, grade, student grade, subjects, total subjects, marks, student marks, marks, average. We can view the details in the output. It shows on the screen. In summary, this demo touches on the core basics of JavaScript: variables, arrays, objects, functions and loops. These are the building blocks you will almost every web project. Thank you for listening, and I hope this gives you a small taste of how JavaScript make web pages dynamic and interactive. This gives a brief introduction about all these. Thank you.